Hello movie lovers, welcome to another interesting video. So check this out. Imagine being in the situation where your sister and your wife needs kidney transplant at the same time.
Everything was fine. She complained about stomach pains last night. This morning she didn't wake up.
She didn't complain seriously pain now.
She didn't complain. I don't get it.
And you are the only donor who is a match.
Both patients have ESRD. It's the later stages of kidney failure. We have only one match, and that is you.
Thank you, Jesus.
This is the situation James Gardiner finds himself in. What would you do if you were in this situation? Would you donate your kidney to your wife or would you give it to your blood sister?
You can only give one kidney, meaning that we can only save one patient.
Hello movie lovers, welcome to another interesting review. Today in this review, we are going to talk about the movie Fear Women. This is a film by ABC Pictures. The film was written and directed by Kobe Rana, and then it was executive produced by Kafui Danku.
Are you okay?
Is that not the reason we're here?
Right. Let's cut to the chase.
This is a film with few cast, but very powerful. James Gardiner, Salma Mumun, Kasim Sinari, Nanaya Wade, and Kobe Rana.
Ma. Film. What are you doing with a prostitute?
The title, Fear Women, comes off very suggestive. If you hear the title, obviously you kind of have a fair idea of what the film is going to be about. But if you look closely, you can tell that Fear Women, they have kind of put in a stroke in the W-O in women. So it comes out as Fear Men. But then if you watch the film to the end, you get to realize that it is Fear Women and Fear Men at the same time. I mean, no one is exempted.
Yeah, 90% of Q-boys are players.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, time will tell. You might just be part of that 10%.
So the film starts off with James Gardiner having a counseling session. I think this was after he's been into the psychiatric home or something like that, and now he's kind of recovering.
Would you like some water, a drink, something to calm your nerves?
No amount of water can quench the fire burning inside my heart.
So the counselor starts by guessing the event she thinks led him to the psychiatric home.
Let me guess.
But then all her three suggestions were wrong.
One call led to the other, and the rest is...
No, Tyler Perry. Not every man is a mechanic.
Now I'm talking about the intro because it is very captivating and creative. I jotted down 3 points which I think makes this intro very good. The first thing is the fact that the intro builds up your interest in the movie. This is because whatever the counselor suggests, you as the viewer wants to believe it, and then you are wishing that is the reason he is in the psychiatric home. But then James Gardiner will say no. So now you are curious. If it is not A, if it is not B, if it is not C, then what could it be?
Okay, my bad. How did it start?
So this intro and how it comes off builds up your interest in the film. And so you want to know what happens next.
I was wondering whether, I could get your number, chat, maybe have dinner or lunch or something.
So my second point about the introduction of this film is the shots. The film starts off with some very great shots. You can see a very wide shot with very clean audio.
Have you ever been to a point where you're ready to risk and lose it all?
All those things makes you feel like, okay, this film is starting off good, the shots are good, the sound is great, and it looks like, okay, this is on point for me to sit back and enjoy. And then my third point is the context of the introduction. The introduction is a question, and you as the viewer also wants the answer to the question. So it's psychologically raining on you that, okay, let me watch to, let's say, a certain point of the film to at least find out what happened. So these 3 points putting together gives me the conclusion that this intro is captivating and very creative. Now to the story. Like I gave a scenario earlier, James Gardiner is a young man. He meets Salma Mumun, who's a very vibrant young lady into events. And I mean, they clicked, they become friends, started going out and all that. 3 months into their relationship, James proposed, she accepts, they get married and all that, and now they start to live as a couple. And then the twist, where the kidney situation happens, when James is supposed to choose between his sister and his wife, and then he chooses his wife and all that.
Are you considering a stranger to your family?
She's not a stranger.
Shh. Frema is your sister.
Belinda is my wife.
So a whole lot of things happen in that portion of the story, and then it goes deep into a very big betrayal.
You killed someone and you decide to come to her funeral.
I always don't want to give you spoilers. I want you to go and watch the film. But this part of the kidney is like, let's say, the first 30 minutes of the film. The film is about 1 hour, 18 minutes. So you can tell that there are a whole lot of things coming up in the film. I won't tell you, I want you to watch it as well so that you get to know it for yourself. But then there's a very big twist. That is where the fear women and then the fear men comes in.
Sir, your interview with BBC, they are ready.
The film is on YouTube, so you don't have to pay to watch. You go on ABC Pictures on YouTube, and I believe you can be able to watch it for free.
Is there something I need to know?
No.
Unlike the normal Ghanaian YouTube movies we see, this film was properly shot and properly edited. I, for one, thought the film should be in cinemas even before they release it on YouTube. The film has a very good quality. Obviously, they are working with a very good crew. I mean, the DOP is good. The sound guy is also good. Lighting and all that. They are all experts in the field. In terms of shots, they had very good camera shots, very good camera angles. I saw a whole lot of movement shots in there. The film was flowing in a very good sequential order. So when it comes to the camera works, I give it to them. They did very well on that. The sound is very clear, audible enough. The sound is good, I like it. I mean, for a YouTube video, this is, like I said, I was expecting the film to be in cinemas because the quality of sound, the quality pictures they produced is good. It's very, very good. I must say, it's very good.
Leave me out! Go away! Don't leave now! Leave!
When it comes to lighting, I think it was a little bit brighter, in my opinion. If you ask me, the lighting was so bright to the point that it was exposing their facial makeup, you know, especially for Salma and Kasim. They could have toned down the lighting a little bit, maybe infused some dim here and there. I mean, the lighting came out very bright, and in my opinion, it wasn't the best. And that boils down to the coloring. I think they could have worked on the lighting from post-production or the bench, but they didn't do that, so the colors also come out very bright. I believe it could have been graded to a very cinematic look or something, but maybe because it's just on YouTube, they didn't want to invest that much time. When it comes to editing, I think it's good because the film doesn't require effects or something massive. It was basically cutting and pasting, which in my opinion was putting out very well.
I am sorry I couldn't save my only daughter!
If you're able to watch this film, I believe you will like it because this film brings out a whole lot of emotions. And this film brings out the best in the cast because the story demands emotions, the story demands acting itself.
Let's sit down and talk this out. Just hear me out, please. Please, Bella.
You know, it's not a normal role you read out the scenario and any actor can just do it. No. This one required facial expression. This one required emotions from the actors and actresses. All this while, James Gardiner wasn't that emotional to me. But in this film, you can tell that James is actually acting. All this while, I didn't see Salma putting in emotions in her act. But this film demanded it. And then she didn't have a choice. She gave it out and it was good.
My God. Please.
As for Calcium, you know her, she's emotional, she's all around, so she delivered as well.
I am sorry for bringing you into this world.
Most of the people in the film, I mean, there are some unknown faces like the sister of James Gardiner. That lady is good.
Such a beautiful name. I've always wanted to be called Bella. Or all these Ella names like Noella and other cool ones.
When it comes to the directing of the film, I think Kobirana is good. Kobirana is born with it. Kobirana has the passion for the job and he is very much experienced. So having this work from him, I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm expecting greater works from Kobirana. He's one of the industry players who are born with it. You can't take it from him. You can't talk about Ghana film industry without mentioning Kobirana. So watching this work from Kobirana, I wouldn't expect less from him.
How do you feel now?
Angry.
Let me touch on the promotion of this film a little bit. I didn't see them promote it on TV or radio or even run social media ads. No. But I saw 6 different posters of this film. When you check out how Hollywood, Netflix and Prime and all those guys promoting their films, they don't put out just one flyer or artwork, no. They put out multiple artworks, different flyers of the film. So you see different faces of the same film. And then in my opinion, that is one of the reasons why I checked this film out. Because I saw it a couple of times in different faces. And so I'm like, okay, I'm curious about it. Let me check it out. And the intro hooked me to the end of the film.
You can only give one kidney, meaning that we can only save one patient.
So this can be a thing most directors should adapt to. Producing multiple posters, multiple artworks of one film is also a very good way of promoting it. If you ask me if there's going to be a part 2 of this film, I'm expecting to see what happens to Salma and his boyfriend, and also what happens to the kids, if James's mother is going to forgive him, and also how is his life going to, turn out to be. Because what happened to him is something I wouldn't wish for anybody. Like I said, there's a very big twist in the story which will make you either cry or learn a lot in life. So you can check it out, watch the film, and let me know your opinions in the comment section.
Tell.
So in conclusion, the only scene I didn't really understand is when the guy was stabbed. I didn't really see blood on him, but I saw blood on the knife, which is understanding. But it goes on when they fall into the pool. Since he is stabbed, I'm expecting that at least there will be some blood mixed with the water in the pool. But I didn't see any of that. Maybe they didn't have clearance to stain the pool with blood. But I know it's a film and we are expecting to believe what we are seeing. So next time they should put in the work, get clearance for everything and let it look as real as possible.
There's a limit to what a heart can take.
When it comes to the storyline, I don't see it being unique. There are a whole lot of scenarios in movies that has this same storyline of someone donating kidney, being in between choices and all that. So the story isn't unique, but the storytelling in this one has its own uniqueness. The screenplay makes the difference. Watching it, I enjoyed it, and I will recommend that you check out Fear Women on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching today's video. My name is Steve Nadei Jr. Please like this video, share, and also let me know your opinions in the comment section. Kindly subscribe to this channel so that when next we drop a video, you will be notified. I'll see you in our next video.